All right, y'all. Today we have Crescent Pose, aka Anjaneyasana in Sanskrit. One of my favorite poses. I'm gonna stop saying that. No, I probably won't, because they are all my favorites for different reasons. Anyways, Anjaneyasana, aka Crescent Pose, is an awesome pose for lengthening the hips, strengthening the legs, and finding that balance and focus, because it really is a balancing posture. We're kind of teetering in this plane that we don't normally exist in. So if you'd like to join me, let's hop on that mat. So we're gonna start at the front of our mat. Your choice, feet hip width or together. I prefer to do hip width, so we'll start there. And then ground down, shoulders up, back, and down. Find your mountain pose for a moment. If you don't know mountain pose, there's a video. I might link it, I might not, but we can find it together. Here we go. Ground down, reaching up through the crown of the head, shoulders up, back, and down. Maybe take a nice deep breath. And here we go. Inhale, arms up. You can send the gaze up to the hands if it feels good on that neck. And then exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Let the head hang, fingers reaching for the mat, or maybe they touch down. Knees bent. Inhale to that halfway lift, hands on the shins. Reach through the crown of the head as you send the shoulder blades down the spine. You're really lengthening through the spine here. Beautiful. Exhale, fingertips down to the mat so you can bend the knees to get those fingertips there. And then we're gonna step back with the right foot. Good. And if you practiced low lunge before, normally we'll set the knee down, but this time we're gonna keep it high. So energy through that back heel. Plant the fingertips. Maybe come up onto your peace fingers if you need that extra length to lift the heart. We're creating lots of room in the chest area, and you're reaching forward through the crown of the head. So you're kind of like an arrow, nice straight line, starting from the right heel, going all the way up through the crown of the head. And then maybe you want to bring the hands to the hips, really pressing down on that front foot. Inhale, come all the way up. Good. Maybe bend that back knee nice and generously here while we're getting started. And you want to make sure that you're staying on the ball of the back foot. So sometimes our foot wants to collapse in or out. So try to balance the best you can, pressing on the ball of the back foot and pressing into the little pinky toe. That can really help there. Keep the hands on the hips at first. Try to square those hips with the front of the mat. Front knee is bent. Knee is stacked nicely above the ankle. Tailbone tucking under the body. So we're not doing a little Daffy Duck action like that. Tailbone comes under. Belly button kind of hugs up and in. Ribs stay soft. We're not pressing them out. So bring the ribs back down. And then your choice. Hands can stay here. Hands can come to heart center. Or maybe take them all the way up. Traditionally, hands are pressed together, shoulders are down. But I prefer arms at shoulder width. Energy through those fingertips. Shoulders are still coming down the back though. We're not bringing those shoulders up to the ears, wearing them like earrings. Good, so keep those shoulders dropping down. And then try to find the breath. Whew. It's a very strong pose here. Good. And then just exhale, bring the hands down to frame that front foot. And then we're gonna step it back to downward dog. Pedal out the feet here if you need to. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring the left foot forward. So to kind of help us gain that momentum, we'll inhale, take the left leg back at first into a three-legged dog, but make sure you're not opening up the hip to the side. So left hip dropping out, down, level with the right. Bend the knee on the exhale, draw underneath the body, shift into plank, push through the arms to create lots of space there, and bring that foot up in between. Also, if you want to just take a few steps, maybe even use that hand to place it where you want it, that's totally fine too. Beautiful. And then remember, find that nice straight line, so reaching through the heel, coming up onto your peace fingers to lift the heart, and then you're reaching through the top of the head. Maybe take the hands to the hips. Inhale, press through that front foot. Back knee stays bent at first. Tailbone tucking under. Ribs stay in. Hands, yogi's choice. Hips, heart center, up above the head. And then once you've got that all aligned, feel free to play around with the back leg there. So maybe you want to lengthen it out. Just make sure the heel isn't collapsing to one side or the other. Find the balance. Find the breath. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, hands come down to the mat. And this time we're going to step forward. So step forward with that right leg. Inhale to your halfway lift. Get nice and long through the spine. Exhale, forward fold, slight bend in the knees. And then let's do a nice roll up. That's what I'm feeling like today. So inhale, press down through the feet. Knees are bent. Stacking one vertebrae at a time on your way up. Chin tucks to the chest until the last moment. Arms come wide up over the head. Exhale, hands down to heart center. And then down by your side. Finding your mountain pose again. Maybe just taking a moment here to feel the difference in the hips. Feel any fatigue, any fiery sensations in the legs or maybe elsewhere in the body. Nothing's bad or good. It's just making those mental notes for yourself. Beautiful. All right, y'all, that was Crescent Pose. Let me know what you thought. If you have any more questions, if you want some modifications, anything else that comes to mind, let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Namaste. Thank you so much.